Do you know if the teams said anything to the league about the conditions of the field that you guys played in?
I have not. I don't think Garth has. I mean, it's there's not much. I don't think we can do anything about it. But I'm sure the league's aware of it.
Were you surprised that they allowed play to continue the way the ball was stopping every time somebody tried?
No. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, to reschedule and fly back out there, and I think it was the same conditions for both teams. So if I'm looking at it from that perspective, it wasn't great to play, but both teams had to deal with some adversity.
So Tony Alfaro and Brad Evans out here look like they're doing everything. Are they both going to be available?
They're both available.
How's Chad's? It was his ankle.
That looked bad on film.
Really bad.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's a tough kid. He made it through the game and he's fine. That tackle when he blocked that shot, that he got a big scrape down his shin as well. So he did pretty good.
You had a couple former academy college kids out here. Who was out here today, and how did they look after having seen
Hines and Handwalla? Yeah, they're good. We needed S2s playing tonight. The academy's on their playoffs, so we are, down to, having whoever's available come out and train with us. So it's always good to see those guys. Nick's got a good career at Akron going on, and Handwalla at the UW, so it's always good to keep tabs on them.
What did you think of their play so far?
Good. They're both good players. Came up through our system. They're good.
With a team that's a little light in depth, especially up top, how are you going to handle these next two games on Wednesday and then Sunday?
You're talking about our team?
Yes.
Well, we've actually got Clint, Jordan, Bruin, Nico. I think pretty much our depth is, Wingo's come back, Kovar's come back. I think our depth is increasing. So that's the good thing. Look, it's 3 games in 8 days. There'll be a couple subtle changes for the 2 matches, but this home match is vitally important for us. We got to get a result, so we're going to put our strongest team out there, and we'll see what happens in Portland.
So is it safe to say that it would be, even though it's Portland on Sunday, you're not going to be taking it lightly this Wednesday?
No. We're at the point of the season where every game matters. I mean, we talked early on about, motivating the team for a game in April or, stuff like that. We're past that point. We're 16 games in, halfway through. We're past it.
You got some depth back, but given the conditions that were on the field on was it Saturday? Saturday, thank you. Were you able to get any sense of the cohesion or how they were able to play together, especially up top?
No. I watched the film. Obviously, the coaching staff, we watched the film, but I didn't really show them anything because it was, you couldn't really play. I mean, some of the pass, the movement of the guy was over here, but then the pass stopped 6 yards short. There's no ability to dribble the ball at all, so it was tough.
Do you have a favorite poor weather game that you played in yourself or previously coached?
I played in a Kingdom back in the 80s. We didn't have poor weather days.
No floods?
No floods in there. Look, soccer players are used to it. I mean, I'm a big believer in control the controllables, and stuff happens, and they played through it. I mean, we played in the Midwest where thunderstorms would come, and you got to sit in the locker room for 20 minutes and then get yourself refocused mentally and ready to go physically. It's just part of the game.
Now that you've got everybody back, nobody's on. You got a couple guys on international duty, I guess. But you said that you are looking at bringing guys in this summer. What's an area of the team that you would like to reinforce the most at this point?
Well, we could, forwards, midfielders, defenders. Getting the squad is a little light as far as numbers are concerned. So, getting one added player in each line, an attacker, a midfielder, and a defender, I think would help. I think it would help push the guys that are, playing, infuse a little bit of life in the squad. So, that's what I would hope for.
How do you plan on working Will Bruin into the game on Wednesday? Do you see starting him up top?
He will feature in the match, Jeff. He will definitely feature in the match.
what does not having Kyle Aaron do for Orlando's attack, and I guess how you guys approach?
Well, it's a big piece, but then they can play with nothing to lose, and sometimes that is an advantage for teams. So Jason's a good coach, good guy, and he'll come in and just say, okay, look, we got nothing to lose, and he'll put a hungry team out there, and then see what happens.
Taking into consideration Orlando's strengths, how can you combat that this Wednesday?
Well, we're at home. We're going to push the tempo. We want to, dictate how we do things in which areas of the field, and just make sure that we use our crowd and use the energy of being back home to our advantage.
How much of maybe the tape from Saturday was used today to get the guys' attention of some defensive discipline?
Nothing. Again, it was for us as coaches to do it, to look at, reflect upon, and the players, played the game. They know, they see it. They're on their phones right after the game, looking at the highlights, same as all of us. So they do some self-reflection. The only other thing I can say on that matter is our guys do a really good job. Tom Childs, every player on the 2 computers in the players' lounge has all of their individual touches on a push button. All they have to do is hit play, and they see all their touches, and all of the Orlando's players' touches from the previous match are there as well, so they can do their own homework. And that's one thing that the sports science staff does very well.
So, Roman, is he doing all right? He rested?
He's out here. He's good.